here. We're finally here. I hope the beacon of this lost city actually works.
For fuck's sake, it's better. Walking to the pole would be a pain in the ass. Our rover mods have made my baby more sluggish than, well, me after a few drinks. Anyway, I can tell you that we aren't the first to go down this path.
You think it's the ASC?
Not sure, but I can make out tracks. Some of which look older than you.
This brings back memories.
What else is fucking new?
No, I've been down that road before. Yeah, I'm 50, 90, 100% sure. It was with your father.
And you couldn't say that earlier?
I wasn't familiar with the road. I'm sorry. I just didn't realize that this was the city that we...
All right, settle down, you two. Let's not dwell on the past. We can do that later, when it's warm. But Scott, if you've been here before, your memories could be useful.
I wonder if Victor's beat us to the punch. If he did.
He wouldn't destroy it. He couldn't. He's an egomaniac. He'd just want credit for being the first to turn it. No, what worries me is what happens if he discovers our secret.
Either way, it's time to end this. Time for a little payback. Mancer style.
Zach, I'm nervous. Whatever we discover could change our lives, and everyone's on Mars. Do we really want to contact a planet that has neglected us for so long?
If we don't do it, someone else will. And they might have less than pure intentions.
True. Better us than someone like Victor. But still, it's such a precarious responsibility.
Sanctuary of research, my birthplace of epiphany. It's not very far, I infer. It's somewhere here, near the cliff.
Let's go take a rover. Probably belongs to the ASC. The bridge collapsed behind them, but Victor couldn't have gone too far. Better keep my guard up.
Of these creatures in a long time. I was hoping, crossing my finger, that they were gone.
You know what this is?
Not precisely, but they are variations of selachimorphic mutations, a group of species on Earth. The settlers must have brought them back for experiments. It is imperative to always have fresh test subjects. But all the turmoil, stress,
Have turned them into something else. That's disturbing. You know of other creatures like this?
When I stayed there, these creatures were everywhere, like a flood. I shudder to remember. I had my inklings. There were different versions in the city center, so I keep my distance.
Technomancer. I was wondering if you'd make it this far, but I must admit you're particularly sharp. For a mutant. You are too late. I've already discovered the dark secret that your kind has hidden for so long. However, this city, amazing, isn't it? So full of wonders. A complex of keys to a brand new world.
That doesn't matter. You're not gonna live to see it.
Really? Do you intend to kill me? Like that poor boy Jeff? You won't get the opportunity, I'm afraid. My men are a little bit on edge after what you did to their comrade. Now, if you would be so kind, I'm going to pry that last secret out of the belly of this city. The one that will give me a hero's welcome back at Abundance, and help me impose a new world order. Farewell, Zachariah. Chin up. Thanks to your hard work, Abundance will now have a bigger, brighter future.
Sorry to bother you, but I'm gonna have to stop you right there.
I have to admit, even after everything, you are still full of surprises. Such tenacity. Scott. I figured someone had to lead little Zachariah to the right spot. What are you doing with this strayed dog? You were the first modern scientist to discover the secret of the Technomancers. And although I haven't read all your research, I can say that I'm quite the fan. Come, join me in Abundance, and I'll find you a comfy chair near the head of the table.
You have the charming rhetoric of the empty promises of an amateur tyrant. You think yourself better than people, but you have no idea. Technomancers are the future of the human race, and you... How dare you? You can't believe the audacity. Zachariah's like a son to me. You, sir, are a raving simpleton.
Thanks, Scott, but I'm afraid insults won't cut it this time. Your path ends here, Victor.
We'll see about that.
Final fuckingly. I guess his heart knew he was one evil blood-sucking motherfucker.
Ironic, to say the least.
Please tell me that's your stomach.
Afraid not, but whatever it is, it sounds big and angry. We better hurry to Center City.
Hold up, Zach. When we get there, everything will change. Earth sends help, the corporations won't have a reason to be here. And we won't either.
You're worried? What happened to the adventurer I fell in love with?
You're right. It's an adventure. I just don't want it to end. Because for me, Mars is still home. But only if you're with me. Alright, let's go. I'm not gonna cry like some sissy. Whatever we do together. Yes, we did.
Surely the beacon is here. This place is breathtaking. The ice has preserved it well.
Initializing solar system display. Connection to Earth in progress. Connection failed. Extrapolating incomplete data. Updating solar system display.
Destroyed. Earth is gone. All these years wasted dreaming of a rescue from a place that's nothing but a cloud of scattered rocks. Everyone on Mars, if they hear of this, they'll be devastated. What am I gonna tell them? Scott, I need advice.
It's a difficult decision indeed. I would be tempted myself to spill the beans, as you youths would say, but I still... I know from experience that the truth is quite like a mushroom cloud. Do you want to set off the bomb? Not just one, but two terrible, awful, catastrophic secrets. I shuddered. But Zack, nothing stops us from going home. With Victor's passing, you would undoubtedly, well, there's always this small chance, likely become the great master of Abundance's Technomancers. And you could do great things for our corporation and our city. Help science, stop corruption, restore justice. You could do it all, my boy. Just right now, I would very much like for us to go home and live none the wiser.
What do you think I should do, Amelia?
Grow a pair of ears, will ya? I say, cut the bullshit. Tell everyone the truth. It'll suck in the beginning, but only by knowing will people start growing. Damn, I should be a poet. Abundance might fall, but after what they did to us, sucks to suck. Then we could always crash at Noctis or Mutant Valley, right?
What do you think, Nisha?
I think it's our responsibility to tell the world that there's nothing to expect from the outside. But we have to do it gently. Otherwise, we'd be looking at a worldwide revolution. And if you reveal your true colors to Abundance, it won't accept you for who you are. But you know you'll always be welcome at Noctis. Whatever happens, your support could shift the balance of power on Mars. And what better city to pick than Noctis? The one place that accepts all walks of life, human or mutant.
What should I do, Andrew?
Wish I had the perfect answer for you, but I can only tell you how I feel. And I feel that people deserve the truth. The truth will set us free, right? Without a doubt, it will cause riots, maybe even wars. But you'll finally give people a chance to leave their lives of ignorance. Knowing that Mars is all we have is a scary thing, but it's just as liberating. And ceasing to pretend that Technomancers are human will let you, me, and all our brothers and sisters live openly, free and proud. And I'm sure that Noctis or Mutant Valley would welcome us if the corporation's views on us turn sour.
Let's head back to Ophir. Promise me, you'll never speak of what we learned here today. I know some of you wish I would tell the truth, but I couldn't live with myself if I started a new era of war. Abundance needs us, now more than ever, to rebuild. And once I'm officially Great Master, I swear to lead us into peace. And if all goes well, happiness. Come, it's time to go. Looking back now, I bet I wouldn't even recognize the young Zachariah Mancer who just earned his stripes. and little did I know that all my choices would compound together and shape the city under the ice. By delivering Bulgakov to the ASC, I had not only cut off the lifeblood of the opposition, but I had given away all their secrets, giving strength to my one true enemy. Despite my orders, I couldn't bring myself to kill my fellow man, so I let the deserters go and arrested their leader instead. I found him broken down in a re-education camp much later. I remember letting poor Dave go, understanding he only betrayed me to protect his family. Meanwhile, a more dangerous spy was hiding in my shadow. Despite everything Jeffrey did to me, I couldn't let Nisha shoot him down like a dog. And even in all my efforts to be a good soldier, I was still exiled from Ophir. No matter what happened, Victor was always going to discredit me. Yet my decisions of friends, alliances, would greatly influence the events that followed. The day I left Ophir in a stolen rover was the day I had chosen the people alongside me to become my companions, through adventure, misfortune, and into battle. Later, I agreed to help Dandolo chase the Vori out of Noctis, for good, cutting them off at the bridgehead they hoped to use to infiltrate every settlement on Mars. And because of that, Anton came close to paying the ultimate price when his men picked him as the scapegoat. But he's not a man you get rid of that easily. By becoming the great master of Technomancers, I've earned their unwavering loyalty, but I've also accepted a lifelong responsibility. Since I've left the city under the ice, I've had many young apprentices, and the Order is powerful again, our future bright. Phobos, a great strategist and an even better friend, turned out to be a tremendous leader of Mutant Valley. So when the corporations attacked again and again, Phobos held the line again and again. With few losses in battle and a flood of incoming refugees, he is now head of the most powerful force on the planet. The release of the mutants of Ophir opened a breach that was never resealed. Thousands upon thousands of mutants escaped to join Mutant Valley, and today, the citizens of Abundance actually have to do the labor themselves. My travels with Amelia opened my eyes to what else was out there, and what had been right there beside me. With all her trash talk, she certainly has a big heart. She's been discovering new fertile lands to empower Mutant Valley to expand. Oh, and on the side, she opens new trade routes for Noctis. Yeah, so, that's my girlfriend. Whenever I can, I accompany her. I couldn't imagine doing anything else. The Army's role in taking down Victor allowed it to regain its honorable post as the protector of Abundance. The generals have powerful representatives at the Assembly again. And even if the corporation has lost some luster and prestige after the Colonel's reign, at least it can properly defend itself. Dandolo made the most of our alliance, as you would expect. Noctis is now ubiquitous. Its merchants have obtained the right to citizenship in Ophir and are free to come and go from the exchange as they please. After all the shifts in power and all of our new discoveries, Mars doesn't look the worse for wear. There haven't been any riots or civil wars. We still keep the biggest secret of all to ourselves, and many on Mars cling to the hope that Earth will send a team of rescuers. Meanwhile, Abundance has grown strong again, and I've been recruiting new Technomancers in an attempt to do my part. I don't know what the future holds, but I feel the worst is behind me. Although whenever I look up at the sky, I know that we are on our own, that I am on my own, and I start to feel the weight of these secrets